Hi, today's video is a little bit of what I've learned and something that's really been coming up for me. And so last week in yoga training, we learned the tree posture. And so something I've learned about yoga is it's a lot more than poses, yet this particular pose really resonated with me, and I think it's because it was so connected to other aspects of life. And so what I learned with the tree posture is that it's so connected to balance, and balance in the body and also balance in the mind. And with the mind, it's not just the logic aspect, it's also the emotional and the ego aspect. So having balance in emotions and also having balance with the ego, being able to use the ego in a way that is beneficial. So just putting the body in this position and syncing it to the breath really allows one to feel the body and the balance in the physical aspect and also in the mental aspect. Another thing it reminded me of is that growth is a process, and in that process one is made strong. So with the tree posture, the pose itself, it can be started from, your foot can be on the ground very low, and you can work your way up. And that reminded me of, there are different sizes of trees, and they're all full in their essence, no matter what size they are. And it reminds me of life, right? And how we start off as a seed, and the more that we feed our mind and our body what's in alignment with our highest and greatest good, the growth starts to happen. And sometimes it comes with challenges. Well, actually, typically always comes with challenges, or else the growth really wouldn't happen. Yet it makes one strong, right? So, what kind of tree do I want to be? This is what came to mind. And the last thing that really stayed with me is, the deeper the roots, the more flexible one is. And it reminds me of the image of the tree of life, when you see that deeply rooted and many branched. And connected to life, it's when we're deeply rooted in who we are, knowing who we are, being sure of ourselves, knowing that we belong here and that we have a purpose here, and then also being flexible with who we can become, right? Not saying fixed and saying, this is who I am and deeply rooted and that's it, no flexibility. And also not only flexible and being everywhere or whoever without being deeply rooted and knowing oneself. And so again, the balance in being deeply rooted and flexible at the other end. So today's message is to be deeply rooted in who you are and be flexible in who you can become. Think of yourself as a tree. What kind of tree do you want to be? What kind of growth do you want to go through so that you can be strong and have the results that you want? So your fruit is what you desire and what you planted, right? It's not what other people planted for you. And connect that the body and the mind so that all can be aligned and in balance, because in essence that is what we seek is balance, so that we can feel good, we can feel in flow and abundance. Okay, so yeah, that's today's message. Thank you. Namaste.